Hi, guitar class. Hope y'all are doing all right. I'm missing seeing you, but I'm glad for modern technology, and now I know how to post things on YouTube. So I guess you take the good with the bad. Just a thought, if you don't have a tuner, these snark tuners, don't know if that's going to turn up backwards or not, SNARK, are very fine little tuners. You can order them online, and the way they work is you clip them onto your instrument and they pick up the vibrations, and they'll tell you if you're sharp or flat. You can also use online tuning videos on YouTube for guitar if you can hear the difference. There are also other electronic tuners. They're all your friends. So, a little bit of review of some chords we've been working on. We've been starting with simple one-finger chords, then progressing to more complex forms of those chords. I hope you remember that simple G, which is the third finger, your ring, on the third fret of the first string. Always remember the first string is your thinnest string, the sixth string is your thickest. If you play that simple one finger G, you get to strum the bottom four strings only. Bottom four. Okay? Now, a simple C is just the index, second string, first fret. You get to strum only three strings. Simple G7, you move that index to the first string, first fret, and you get to strum four of your strings closest to the floor. Okay, those are the one finger chords we worked at. When we added two fingers for the G, we put the ring down, and then we added the index on the fifth string, second fret. For some of you, it got a little challenging when you started trying to add the middle finger to the sixth string, third fret. Notice how I'm working to get far up into the right of the fret, just as close as to those metal fret bars as possible. And I remember Maritza had a little bit of challenge with that. One of the fingers didn't want to stretch so well, so she ended up doing this very special G. It's lovely also. It has the ring finger on the second string, third fret, the pinky on the first string, third fret. Then she went over with her index to the fifth string, second fret, and her middle, sixth string, third fret. And she was able to get that just fine. This is, I call it a bluegrass G. Okay, so there's several different ways you might do a G. I've been playing with a lady from my church who plays a G with two fingers. She takes her ring, puts it on the first string, third fret. She takes her middle, puts it on the sixth string, third fret, and just leans into the fifth string and deadens it. This is her G. Not bad, two fingers. She's still getting the deep, low sound of that sixth string. Okay, so that's a lot of G. C chord, we had the index, second string, first fret. Then we started adding the middle finger, fourth string, second fret. Some of us got to the point of trying to stretch that ring finger up to the fifth string, third fret. But that's a little stretchy for, I believe it's windy with the small hands. But there's a C chord. If you get it that way, you can strum all six. But if you have two fingers, you can definitely strum the bottom four strings. Okay? So we got G, C. The D chord is a little pesky. The D chord Doesn't have any short versions or easier versions. You just have to kind of go for the big D. You put your index on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, your middle on the 1st string, 2nd fret, and then the ring on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. And the challenge is to get this ring to stand up enough that it is not laying into the 1st string. I had that problem a lot when I was just learning. And also, if you tilt your thumb a little bit in the back, there's places your thumb can be, different places. But for my D chord, my thumb is pointing a little bit toward my body, and it helps me slant my fingers to where I can get a little bit further up in those frets and closer to that fret wire. If I don't slant my thumb on the back, and you can't tell that much, but it's going that way toward my body. If I don't slant it and I try to come in really straight, I just cannot get so high up in these frets, and I'll get more deadened sounds, more muffly sounds. So the D chord is a 4 or 5 string chord. It sounds good both ways. There's 4. There's 5. So we got G, C, D. We've been working on E minor, and I call that the friendly chord. E minor, 2 fingers. Index, 5th string, 2nd fret. Middle, 4th string, 2nd fret. You get to strum all 6 strings. And I'm going to stand up and show you where my thumb is. It's tilted back toward my body. Sometimes my thumb might be straight up. Sometimes I might be going that way. Just depends on the different chords. And to get my E minor where it is really close to that metal fret bar, instead of this, I turn that hand a bit. Let me do that again. That would be straight on, but I turn my hand, and my thumb helps my hand turn. Behind my guitar, it's kind of like this. And get that E minor, all 6 strings. And then A minor. A minor is your good little friend. It's a pretty friendly chord. Index goes to the 2nd string, 1st fret, and the middle is going to land on the 4th string, 2nd fret. This is a C chord so far. But if I just add my ring on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, transforms it into A minor, which is a 5 or even 6 string chord. Okay. And our big project we were working on was 500 miles. I'll do that in the next video.